If there were no plants on Earth, it would have profound and far-reaching consequences for the planet's ecosystems, climate, and the survival of most forms of life, including humans. Here are some of the key implications. Loss of oxygen. Plants play a crucial role in producing oxygen through photosynthesis. Without plants, the oxygen levels in the atmosphere would gradually decrease. While there are other oxygen sources, example, cyanobacteria, they wouldn't be sufficient to sustain the current oxygen levels. This could lead to oxygen shortages, making it difficult for many organisms, including humans, to survive. Disruption of food chains. Plants form the base of most terrestrial and many aquatic food chains. Herbivorous animals rely on plants for food, and carnivorous animals, in turn, rely on herbivores. Without plants, herbivores would have no food source, leading to a collapse of entire food webs. This would ultimately affect humans, as we rely on agriculture and livestock, which depend on plants for their survival. Economic and agricultural collapse. The global economy heavily relies on agriculture, which depends on plants for food production. Without plants, there would be no crops, fruits, or vegetables. This would lead to widespread famine and economic collapse as food supplies dwindle. Climate change. Plants also play a significant role in regulating the Earth's climate. They absorb carbon dioxide, CO2, from the atmosphere during photosynthesis. Without plants, CO2 levels would rise significantly, exacerbating the greenhouse effect and contributing to global warming and climate change. Soil erosion. Plants, especially trees, help stabilize soil and prevent erosion. Without plants, soil erosion would increase, leading to the degradation of arable land and further hampering agriculture. Loss of biodiversity. The disappearance of plants would result in the extinction of countless species that depend on them for food and habitat. This would disrupt ecosystems and lead to a massive loss of biodiversity. Loss of medicinal resources. Many pharmaceuticals and traditional medicines are derived from plants. Without plants, we would lose a valuable source of medicines and remedies, potentially impacting human health. Reduced atmospheric moisture. Plants release water vapor through a process called transpiration, which contributes to cloud formation and precipitation. Without plants, there would be reduced atmospheric moisture, potentially leading to changes in rainfall patterns and desertification in some areas. Loss of habitat. Plants provide habitats for a wide variety of organisms, from insects and birds to mammals. Without plants, these creatures would lose their homes and face extinction. Additionally, many plants serve as host plants for insect larvae, which are essential for pollination and part of the food web. The disappearance of these host plants would disrupt pollination and further destabilize ecosystems. Air quality. Plants also act as natural air filters, removing pollutants from the air. They absorb various harmful chemicals, including volatile organic compounds, VOCs, and release clean oxygen. Without this natural purification process, air quality would deteriorate, leading to health problems for animals and humans alike. Impact on weather patterns. The absence of plants would disrupt local and global weather patterns. Plants release moisture into the atmosphere, which contributes to cloud formation and regional climate regulation. Without plants, weather systems could become more unpredictable, leading to extreme weather events and droughts in some areas. Loss of cultural and aesthetic value. Plants have cultural and aesthetic significance for humans. They inspire art, provide landscaping beauty, and have cultural and religious significance in many societies. The loss of plants would diminish our cultural and aesthetic connection to the natural world. Increased vulnerability to natural disasters. Plants, particularly trees, serve as windbreaks and natural barriers against soil erosion, flooding, and landslides. Without them, communities would become more vulnerable to the destructive forces of natural disasters. Impact on carbon cycle. Plants play a crucial role in the carbon cycle by absorbing and storing carbon in their tissues. In the absence of plants, excess carbon dioxide in the atmosphere would not be effectively sequestered, exacerbating climate change. In essence, plants are the foundation of life on Earth, providing the oxygen we breathe, the food we eat, and the habitat and resources for countless species. Their removal from the ecosystem would lead to a cascading series of consequences, affecting every aspect of our planet's biology, climate, and human civilization. It underscores the critical importance of conservation efforts and sustainable practices to ensure the survival of plants and the delicate balance of life on Earth. Certainly, let's delve deeper into some of the specific consequences of a world without plants.